Let's get this out of the way first. It's pronounced baboons, not baboons. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about why baboons are the gangsters of the savannah. The male baboons live in groups called troops, which can be made up of anywhere from 10 to 60 members. Each troop has a dominant male who is the only one allowed to breed with the females. The other males will form a sort of gang with him and patrol the perimeter of their territory, keeping an eye out for intruders. If they spot another male baboon entering their space, they'll start a fight. Fights that can include up to 30 baboons at a time, each weighing around 40 kilos or 88 pounds. They don't use their hands to fight like we do. Instead, they fight with their feet, slashing and kicking at each other's faces until one of them runs away. Sometimes these fights can get so violent that it results in serious injuries, including broken bones and even eye injuries. Once a male baboon has successfully defended his troop's territory from intruders, he's allowed to breed with the females. However, there have been cases of particularly feisty females refusing to mate with their troop's dominant male. In this case, the female baboons form a circle around the unwilling female, grab her by the scruff of her neck and drag her down to the ground, where she eventually gives in to the advances of the dominant male. This is also done to ensure the dominant male's genes are passed on to the next generation. And if you're a male baboon, this is bad news, because if you're not the dominant male, you can't have any offspring of your own. So you've got to hope that one of the females eventually comes around to your way of thinking and wants to mate with you. But that's rare. Most of the time, though, the females are more than happy to oblige. When they do, the dominant male fertilizes up to a third of all the females in the troop. This means that some females have multiple babies by the same male within a short period of time. Now that's what we call effective. When they're not fighting or mating, baboons spend most of their time looking for food. They mostly eat plants, but they will also scavenge for carcasses and even hunt small prey. They're mostly active during the day, which makes them easy targets for nighttime predators like hyenas, leopards, and lions. So during the night, baboons sleep while huddled together in large groups. Even though they're mostly herbivores, baboons will occasionally resort to cannibalism. If a female baboon gives birth to a baby with birth defects, the other females will kill the infant and then eat its mother. Also, if a baboon is sick or injured and can't keep up with the troop, they'll leave him behind and eat him alive. Some may think this is extreme, but this is just how baboons survive in the wild. Now, despite being called baboons, these animals are actually more closely related to the blue monkey than any other primate. Their closest living relative is the gelada baboon, which is found in Ethiopia and Eritrea. These two species split from a common ancestor around 1 million years ago and evolved into the two baboon species we know today. Gelada baboons live in higher elevations, so they had to adapt to colder climates and developed a distinctive call that is used to communicate over long distances. Meanwhile, our favorite gangster primates stayed in the warm grasslands and savannas of Africa, where they developed a reputation as ruthless killers. So next time you hear someone say baboon, remember it's pronounced baboons, not baboons. And those that live in Africa are the true gangsters of the savannah. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.